As a Mary Kay Independent Sales Director or Independent Beauty Consultant, you are an independent contractor with the right to control your own business. The ideas included in this tape and shared with you are suggestions that may help you build your Mary Kay business. Naturally, the results achieved might be different than those discussed.
Hi, this is Tracy Giese with Diamond Sales Development. It's my privilege to introduce from the Diamond Seminar, the number 3 Independent Sales Director, Senior Sales Director LaRonda Daigle.
I am so excited to be here, and I am so blessed to be here, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I just want to thank my unit. They are so incredible. They have work ethic that is unbelievable, and they always do it the Mary Kay way. I just want to thank God for where I am. And I mean that. I feel like I've been totally blessed with this company like I know that you have been. But I want you to know that every day is a new day, a new beginning. And you can do anything you want with the right attitude. Thank you, Mary Kay, for never giving up on her dream. Think about it. What if Mary Kay in 1963 would have listened to every negative thought that was coming from everyone's mouth? What would have happened? Where would we be today? Think about it. Congratulations to Lisa Matson. I love their unit. I love her directors. They are absolutely incredible, and give them a round of applause. To the other $1 Million directors, congratulations. Thank you for your excellence, and thank you for never giving up on your goals, Sonia and Julianne. Absolutely incredible. And I want to congratulate 2 women who are my friends and who are people that, you know when you have true friends in Mary Kay. Tammy Craig, Linda Tupin, thank you for always doing it the Mary Kay way. You deserve everything Mary Kay has to offer. And of course, I cannot leave out my incredible husband, who has never, ever, ever truly, I mean maybe once, okay, never, ever been negative. Troy Daigle, you are the best, and I love you so much. I'll give my husband a round of applause. I've been in Mary Kay for 6 years, and I've been a director for 5 years and 1 month, and it's been the most incredible journey of my life. Why I'm here today is because 6 years ago, my need was greater than what I was doing 6 years ago. I wanted more out of life. I wanted to do something different. Have you ever felt that way? I mean, you have to feel that way, and 6 years ago, I want you to know that I was clueless about this opportunity. This company gets better and better every day with our new materials and everything they give us to go out there and make a difference. When I tell you I was clueless, I knew my Aunt Linda had sold Mary Kay, didn't know what it's about, didn't even realize there was a career behind the company. I just knew that people who really did Mary Kay had nothing else better to do with their life, because I had been in cosmetics, working for Oscar de la Renta, the fragrance company, and of course, I went through the different stores and I did all the stuff in the stores, but I was basically on weekends, I was a glorified squirter. One day, my aunt came up to me, of course, at a time when I had just graduated from LSU in marketing, and I was promised the world with Oscar de la Renta. And I don't know if you've ever been promised anything, but it hurts when you don't get something that you're promised. And she walked up to me and she just said, LaRonda, I would love for you to come be a model. And from those words, I went there thinking I was wasting my time, wanting to leave before I left out my door. But I can tell you right now, I am so glad that I went. I sat there watching my senior director at that time, she still is my senior director, Rose Rodriguez, and I sat there watching this woman talk about what this company had to offer. I saw how happy she was. I saw the flexibility she had, and I thought to myself, what does she have that I can't have? Of course, I did get excited like we all have gotten excited that day we signed our agreement. I ran home to my fiance at that time, and I said, Troy, what if? What if I make some extra money? And that's basically why I got into Mary Kay. I didn't understand anything else. And as I went home, reality hit. It hit me and thinking to myself, oh my gosh, who's going to buy from me? And how can I sell this stuff? And what if I fail? And what if I succeed? And then, of course, the biggest thing to me was how I was going to tell my friends I was in Mary Kay, because I didn't understand what this company had to offer. So what did I do? I woke up the next morning and I decided I wasn't going to do Mary Kay. I had no time. I was building a house and planning a wedding and working 2 jobs at the time, and how could I put Mary Kay into my life? And even my director said, after I became a director, she said, I don't even know how you did it. I had so much going on. And I want you to know that when I called my director and told her it just wasn't for me, she basically told me, LaRonda, until you do what fears you the most, you will never grow. She told me this could be eased into your life, and she told me how I can work this around my schedule. I put forth the effort. I walked up to her at a meeting one day, and I said, Rose, what does it take to move up? I never complained. I did whatever it took to get where I wanted to go. I caught the vision, became a sales director, came out in Cadillac, and I want you to know, I have experienced so much at the early stage of my Mary Kay career. I have traveled the world for the past 5 years. And I want you to know, I can't even imagine myself anyplace else. This company is phenomenal. Most of you in this room work full-time jobs. Why do you allow people to dictate your life? Why do you allow people to determine when you go to work and what time you take a lunch break and when you take vacation, and your husband can't take vacation or can't come to seminar with you because he has another vacation lined up? Why are you allowing this to happen? Why? Why? Number one, you don't have the faith. You have to have the faith. You have to every day make a difference. You cannot worry about what's going on. You cannot doubt about the future or what's going on that day. Doubting and worrying does not come from God. Did y'all realize that? Every single day. My director said to me first is that when I was a brand new consultant, she said, LaRonda, do you dream? And I said, well, yeah, I was brand new. And she said, God did not give you the ability to dream without the ability to achieve it. I say that every day to this day. God did not give you the ability to dream without the ability to achieve it. Do you have a vision? Do you have a vision? But you really must see it. You can't just say it. You gotta see it. You gotta feel it. You gotta truly see where you're headed. I remember my very first year, my first seminar. I stood up on this stage, first run up on the Queen's Court of Recruiting. Never been to seminar, and everybody was walking up to me, and I know how my new director feels, and like, what did you do? Oh my gosh, y'all, there's no secret to success. You book, you sell, you coach, and recruit. What a concept here. Thank you very much, okay? And you think about it. This company is simple. I am basic. I am not trying to create the wheel. And when I stood up there and I sat in that arena, as I saw Suzanne Brothers, at that time the Diamond Seminar, being crowned queen, I thought to myself, wow, I see myself there. I saw it. My heart was exploding. Tears were coming from my eyes. I saw myself in the chair. And that was 5 years ago. I want you to know our very first year, I got excited. I went out there and I kept doing what I was doing as a DIQ. It's not hard. I went out there and continued to hold appointments and continued to meet people. And that year, our very first year, we did $750,000 our very first year as a unit. As I stood on that stage, like we're number 15 that year, and as I stood on that stage, looking at the top 10, I thought to myself, oh gosh, I can do it. I mean, I felt the sweat. I saw those women. It was Bette Vernon, Suzanne Brothers, and all those women. They were holding their hands up in the top 10. I was like, I can do that. And gang, you can do anything when you see it. And so that year I went out there and just kept going, had an attitude of gratitude, made every day count. And that year, our second year as a unit, we did $937,000, our second year as a unit. And as I stood in the number 6 position, thinking to myself, we're gonna do $1 million. We're gonna make it happen. And then, of course, that year, that's when I had gotten pregnant with a little baby Madison, who was 2 years old. I just knew, I just saw ourselves at the very top of Mary Kay. Y'all, the vision is so clear right now. And our third year as a unit, we did $1,331,000, our third year as a unit. And gang, that is incredible. It really is. I'm so thankful that my consultants believed in our unit goal and believed in me, and I went out there and did it. See, you gotta lead by example. I'm not greater than you. I can promise you that. I promise you I'm not. I am no different than you. I know I'm not. I am just like you. But 6 years ago, I started sharing this opportunity one person at a time, and I figured out the other day, in 6 years, I've shared this opportunity with 130 women. Now hear me out. Are 130 women still with me today? I don't think so. But you know what? It's okay, because you know what happens? You give a gift of Mary Kay. This gift is absolutely incredible, and you hand this gift to a woman. This woman might take the bow off, and that's it, if not take it off at all. Or a woman might come, take the bow off, unwrap it, lift the top up, take the stuffing out, and pass that gift to someone else. And that person might decide it's not for her, but she gave it to another incredible person who might be in your life forever. She might share this opportunity with the next national sales director, or you might share it with someone, and 5 people down the line might be your next director. Gang, let me tell you something. Mary Kay is a gift, and 130 people have given me the most incredible $1 million unit in all of Mary Kay. It is so awesome. It really is. And so, of course, the past few years, we have done 1 million, and I've been so totally blessed about where we are and where we're headed. And I mean that, but you know what? It starts with, number one, it starts with a vision, and it starts with having a need. Why are you here? What is your purpose? What is your passion? I was in church on Sunday, and the priest was talking about no matter whether it's church, whether it's school, college, no matter what it is, or whether it's Mary Kay, and he didn't say Mary Kay, I'm adding this in it. What separates a consultant to a great consultant who is becoming a national sales director, who's becoming $1 million director, who's becoming a sales director, is passion. Do you have passion? Because if you don't have passion, it's not going to happen. You must feel it every day. You must work with a sense of urgency. You must have a burning desire to be the best that you can be every single day. And that's what it takes. It takes vision, it takes need, and it takes passion, and it takes faith. And you must grow in your faith. You must grow in the love for other people. You must learn to love other people. You must know how to hug them and love them and praise them for who they are. And that's the reason why I'm where I am today. It's not that I'm greater, it's because I'm excited about life. I don't worry, I don't doubt. But you know, every day I make it count. See, that's the deal. Now, I think y'all working sometimes, and you don't. And you might make a phone call here, and you might make a phone call there, and you might do this, you might do that, and then you're with your kids, and the whole time you're bathing your kids, you're thinking, I should be booking classes. Wrong. If you put 110% into the time that you have, let me tell you something, you will gain everything. You should never feel guilty. Why are you in Mary Kay? Mary Kay built this company so you could put God, family, career. Quit feeling guilty. Go out there, learn to have harmony in your life, learn to make this work, because it works, gang. It really does work. There's someone in my unit who I can tell you she's truly been a blessing. She was one of my very first team members, and for the past 5.5 years, she has been the Red Jacket forever. She truly has seen everyone become directors. She's seen new consultants come. She's seen new consultants go. But you know what the greatest thing is? That she's never given up. Back in January, all of a sudden it clicked. She wanted more. She decided, why I'm allowing people to control me? Why am I doing this? And she finally, after 5.5 years, she's in DIQ, and last month she was number 4 in the nation in Mary Kay in DIQs. Gang, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. And Lauren Sagan, it is your turn to shine. Woo! My new offspring director, well, we went to high school together, and she thought I was pretty crazy to get into Mary Kay. She was what we call a cosmetic snob because she worked in cosmetics for 10 years, and she just could not believe I was in Mary Kay. And every time she had a great position, someone else ended up filling that spot, or the position was eliminated, or something happened. She was so scared of success in Mary Kay because it's always been taken away from her in the past. And of course, that day I sat down at her kitchen table when we signed her agreement. She said, now, LaRonda, I don't want inventory, and I don't want to go to meetings, and I don't want to become a director. And I thought to myself, what do you want? And she doesn't want inventory, and I thought to myself, she's worked in cosmetics for 10 years. But of course, with faith and with the love of her husband, they were able to financially get the inventory. And our very first week was $1,035, but hear me out. I remember that first day at her meeting, her very first meeting, she stood up at the meeting, she said, I've always been with the big companies, but now I'm with the best. Danielle Barthelot, National Quarter Sales winners, number 9 in the Queen's Court of Recruiting. Gang, Danielle, it is your turn to shine, babe. You're absolutely incredible. And my senior director, Rose Rodriguez, this past year, she has been under a lot of stress. Her husband's been battling cancer. And you know, her attitude is so incredible, and you would never, unless you truly are good friends with her, she would never tell you anything. She would never rain on your parade. And her unit, because of her faith, her unit pulled together. Give them a round of applause. Thank you, Rose. It's your turn to shine. You need to go home and decide what you want. You need to decide what you want to do in August, September. If you need to break it down in smaller goals, then do it. You know, I learned that this year. I have a huge vision, but I also realized that you have to take your baby steps. Even though I took those baby steps, sometimes we forget that we did. But listen to me. You take August and you make August happen, and you say what you want, and keep going every single month, and don't let that month go. Don't give up. Track yourself. Make it happen. Decide what you want. Gang, you can do it. You can. I want to close with this poem, and it's called The Power of the Dream. And one of my consultants wrote it for me last year when I was not in the top 3 to read it last year. But we're going to read it this year. And it's called The Power of the Dream. Along the journey to success, there's a guiding force. It is not fate or destiny or even luck, of course. There is a power far beyond that of human man. No muscle or physical strength can do what this power can. The smartest, fastest scientists can never fathom this, a power even more determined than a mother's kiss. Not many souls possess it, some have had and lost. But those who sacrifice for it never mind the cost. Some have brushed it to the side, never knowing how it shines, or keep it somewhere tucked away in the corner of their mind. But those who bring it forth and use it are headed for success, and they are bound to have good fortune, love, and happiness. With focus on the future and experience from the past, inside becomes a power that is surely built to last. By putting forth the effort and going the extra mile, this power, if you hold it dear, will last a long, long while. The courage never to give up, no matter how hard it seems, is shining through the one who holds the power of the dream. Go out there and dream big. Remember that God did not give you the ability to dream without the ability to achieve it. Find that need. Go out there and have a purpose and a passion in life. You're the best. Thank you.